The new government of Ghana is making moves, huge moves. John Mahama, the new president of Ghana, this is his second term, by the way, in case you don't know. The first term, he was there. Some people were not fans of his, but now it seems like they want to give him a second chance and they believe that he can do it. And, we hope that he proves Ghanaians right because they voted for him and they put him in office. I guess maybe they made the right decision because recently Ghana has announced that they're kicking out foreigners from the foreign market and they gave them 30 days. Well, it expires on April 30 and now almost like end of April. So they have a few days to leave the gold market. This is huge for Ghana and for the country. And we'll talk about it in a little bit. What exactly does this mean and what's the benefit? But first, let me tell you what the report says. According to the report, under the new system, there's a newly created gold board known as Gold Board. And this is the only entity that is going to be allowed to buy, sell, and export artisanal gold. And foreigners must leave the local gold trading market by April 30. Although they can apply to buy or take off gold directly from the gold board. Ghana is one of the biggest exporters of gold. Hence, that's a big income. Chunk of their income comes from that. And if they don't do a great job of managing it, of course, they are gonna end up being the ones that are losing. But now, since John Mahama's government introduced this new scheme where foreigners are not allowed to participate in the gold market unless and otherwise they transact with this new body that is introduced called Gold Board, they cannot have access to it. And this is beneficial to Ghanaians. How? This is how. It will increase local ownership and control. That means Ghana could increase local ownership in its gold mining sector. And this allows the country to maintain a greater control of its resources. And secondly, it is going to create more jobs and it will develop skills within Ghana because now the focus will be on the local miners instead of the foreigners that are coming in and bringing their own people. This is going to definitely impact the growth in that way. And thirdly, Ghana is going to be able to retain most of the revenue they bring in from their own gold, their own natural resource that is coming from underneath their ground. They will be able to take more for themselves. That has not been the case. I remember a few months ago, reports show that Ghana only makes like pennies from all that gold that they are selling. That needs to change clearly, and this is the right way to do it. This is also going to protect the small-scale farmers, and it's going to ensure that they get paid because sometimes we hear stories of this foreigners or multinational companies, they bamboozle the miners. They, since they're the third person, they might not pay them fairly or they might not even give them money because it's not really regulated. But now, if Ghana's gonna take this seriously and the government is going to be involved, it can increase the accountability and people might get their fair share. So in a nutshell, by doing this, Ghana is increasing their revenue as a government. They are allowing small-scale miners to be protected because it is going to be more structured now that the government is introducing a body that everything goes through. Thirdly, the job creation, the skill that the locals can learn because now it's just them. They have to figure it out. They have to make it work. And last but not least, this is going to help with the illegal mining that is going on because it will be more structured. But anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this, especially if you're from Ghana. Do you think this is a great idea introduced by the new government, or you think it's not really gonna work? I am Wongel. Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.